Hello, everybody. Welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Over here on Astrology Motivation. If you guys are looking for zodiac sign specific messages, check out Born Without Boundaries Tarot. I do 12 new zodiac sign specific messages every single week, and I'm sure that you're going to love them. This reading is for anyone. It's not for everyone, but it's for anyone who is called to view it. So, for whatever reason you got called here, the message is for you, and it's going to help you understand or answer some of the questions that are on your mind and in your heart, and hopefully entertain you a little bit enough to stress, give you some stress release. We're going to go over the astrology first, the astrology for the day. Today is Wednesday, September 21st. And then we're going to go over the cards. What's up, guys? Please remember to like this video if you like this video. So please remember, like the video. I always forget to like the videos that I absolutely adore. So gentle reminder to boop that thumbs up button, as well as make sure that you're subscribed to this channel so that you will know when I upload all of your no. Oh God, that's my tagline for Born Without Boundaries. I know I'm running on empty, man. I'm sorry. So that you'll know when I go live, because I don't have a set schedule over here. You really won't get the notifications unless you're subscribed to the channel. So please be sure that you subscribe to the channel. And ring that notification bell so that you will get alerted so you can jump on. Thank you so much for all those thumbs up. I appreciate that. What's up, guys? How you doing today? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, not good morning. It's good afternoon. Even in California, it's good afternoon. So over in New York, it's already 6 o'clock and it's real late at night for you guys. So maybe it's almost happy tomorrow for most of you guys. This reading will be suitable for the next 24 hours. I'm going to go over the charts for a second. Today we have, Mars trine Saturn. That's exceptional energy. But also Mars is a little bit kind of kooky right now. Well, Mars is today. Mars is sextile to Chiron, and then Mars is also square to Venus. Well, what does that mean? I think it means that you're working through all the craziness, especially when it involves your relationships, understanding, really being able to go at and go after and work through those more chaotic aspects of our relationships, and maybe even be able to move on and get. Oh, thank you so much for your contribution to the channel, Madam Matriarch. God bless you. I fucking love that name too. You're so awesome. So thank you so much for contributing to the channel that way. Your contributions are blessings. So I open my arms and I receive them wholeheartedly. Thank you so much for doing that. So it's almost like we have the stamina. We have the stamina to be able to do something about those challenges in our lives, especially regarding sexuality, desire, passion. So if you're having some kind of, challenges within your relationship, you'll be able to really handle them today. There's a lot of cloudedness, I think, between Mercury, the Sun, and Venus. The Sun and Mercury are conjunct right now today, and they are both in direct opposition to Neptune, which is a draining energy. So I've been talking about this a lot. If you feel tired, don't push yourself that hard. Like if you feel drained, give yourself a little extra time to sleep. This is not a good time to push yourself because you could easily get sick. But it is a good time to dream, as in even just imagine. Imagination is really high right now. So it's not about like, I wouldn't say let your imagination run wild and believe everything just because you get an inkling, but I would say that letting your imagination run wild to inspire creativity in you is just really an exceptional way to use this energy. We still have Mercury in retrograde, and Jupiter is still in opposition to Mercury, and the Mercury Sun conjunction. That just means a lot of hot air. A lot of hot air is being blown every which way. Maybe a lot of big promises are being made. People are really giving themselves more credit than they deserve right now. This is not a good time to sign contracts, or because even the most well-intended person is over-promising right now. I guarantee even you're over-promising right now. Like, we are inclined under this energy to throw smoke up each other's asses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what interests me even more is these beautiful like triple trines. Pluto is trine to the Sun, Venus, and Mercury. So this is a time to not spread yourself thin. It's a time to go deep. It's a time to really become in harmony with the shadow aspects of your character, all those aspects of those aspects of your character that you tend to be ashamed of, to be able to really confront them and harmonize with them. It's also a sense of making harmony with a feeling at ease around things you can't control, like accepting those things that you can't do anything about, right? And realizing, hey, this is above me. Like, this is above my pay grade. I don't know how to fix this. And really being able to maybe even say that out loud is like, I don't know how to fix this. This is not it is beyond my control. But it's just such a good time to look for information and seek information and go inward instead of projecting outward. I'm going to stop there. I want to read your comments. What's up, Ruthie? How are you? Hey, Claire. Hey, Cast Glow. Oh, what's up, Tree? I didn't even naps are wonderful. Amen. Hallelujah. That's my sister, Terry's view. Terry's view and opinions. When are you going to get your channel up, Tree? When are you going to get it up? This is a good time. This is a good example. This is a good time for you to be brainstorming and creating like at least concepts of what you're going to be discussing. It's a good time to brainstorm. It really is. This is just such a one when I'm not napping. Okay, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. But I do think we're going to need more rest right now, because that Neptune is really acting upon major planets right now, and it's distracting us. It also means that we could get easily distracted by things, and that it'll be easier for people, with all these inflated promises, it'll be easier for us to buy into them. It'll be easier for us to believe bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's really, really important right now to just think twice, or get ourselves out of the position of having to make any big decisions or important decisions right now. Oh my God, Casglow. She'll crack you up. You're probably you might disagree with her, but she'll crack you up. Oh my God. Oh, hey, Kajal, what's up? God bless you. Thank you for your rose. You're such a beautiful soul. Thank you so much for your donation to the channel, too. That's a blessing. Thank you so much. You are wonderful. And the little rose is so beautiful. God bless. I didn't even know there was a rose. I feel like that's the first time I ever got one. Look at that. You rock. I got to tell you, I'm a little tired right now. I don't know why. I have no good reason. I think a way to wake myself up is maybe get myself into creativity mode. This is Sagittarian energy. Maybe you need to travel. This is a good time to explore. and open ourselves up to possibilities or opportunities or opinions or beliefs or whatever belief system, especially to expand our world view. This is also a time when, yes, our creativity is going to be high and we will easily be able to invent something. If something's not there, we can create it. This is also just fun, playful, fortunate energy. King of Pentacles here. There's a lot of money. Maybe you're making money or starting to create something creative. King of Pentacles is also very responsible. So it's almost like today, you'll be able to be very productive around your creativity. This could also be King of Pentacles, as in it could be a person in your life, usually a male or masculine earth sign. And then we have Queen of Cups. So this is interesting. It's almost like we have divine counterparts that are not opposites. They're just not the same, but it's almost like taking two different ways of looking at the world or being and melding them together. Our pragmatic, practical side and our emotional, nurturing side. We have a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. So we have a masculine earth sign and a feminine water sign. It's also saying it's time to nurture and grow your, especially business endeavors or career. Something might be working out for you. You might just get lucky. Strike while the iron is hot. We have strife here. There's lots of competition. There's lots of bullshit coming at you, which is definitely that Neptune, Jupiter in opposition to Mercury retrograde, a lot of shit coming up that you have to work through. It says be creative and take things one at a time. 5 of Wands is, it's a bunch of little things that add up to be a big thing. On their own, they would be nothing. And then we have 9 of Wands. So watching out, being watchful, using what you've learned to make more responsible decisions. This could even be relationship dynamics. This sense of watch out, don't make something such a big deal. Or 9 of Wands is you're guarded or defensive of something. Of what? We have Princess of Wands, which is a new start, a new beginning, a new interest, a new passion, something that you've just started like creatively. Or somehow you're making moves or taking actions to protect something creatively. So that would be copywriting, trademarking, stuff like that. We have Queen of Pentacles now. So that's dedicating money or investing in things or investing in something, putting money into it, not just putting time, but actually investing in it, giving. The queens give and the kings receive or hold on to. So you have the King of Pentacles, which is holding on to money, nurturing something, sharing a lot of creativity. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is handing out money. So I don't know what this is. I don't know. There's a lot of cast of characters on here. 2 of Pentacles is money is shifting. May not just be money though. Money is shifting. Changes are happening. The Hanged Man is here. The Hanged Man is you've been growing, you've been stagnated, but it's almost a choice. There's a sense of somebody wants you to learn something. I think you're learning about something. That this is going to take some time, but you're figuring it out. You are investigating it. You're taking notes on it. You're setting it up. You don't want to do this incorrectly. So you're taking your time. The Hanged Man is gaining insight somehow. And then we have the 7 of Swords, which is usually being drained, being stolen, somebody stealing something from you. What is that? The Hermit. This is hard work, daily work, our day-to-day routines and schedules, being by ourselves. I really feel like the first thing I'm thinking of is almost like this. Six of Pentacles bringing in your success, getting more opportunities, and the Prince of Pentacles getting slow and steady, certain money. So this is what I'm seeing. There seems to be an issue here. Nine of Pentacles just popped out in reverse, which means we're not getting what we've owed, what has been owed to us. Money has been trickling in. I feel like today you're dealing with the stagnation of waiting for some decisions to be made or paperwork to be in place. This is the energy of just try to get as much done as you can, but realize you can't always control it all. There's a Nine of Pentacles, either something being denied or something not having the value that you want it to have. That could be it. It's like you're not seeing things from the perspective of value. You're seeing things from the perspective of money. That could be it. It's almost like money isn't what gives something value, is it? But a lot of times we look at it that way. So it's almost like slow it down. But what is this Nine of Pentacles? Why did you go so far as to point out the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? This could be the end of something, the end of a friendship, the end of a relationship, the end of a connection, maybe even losing. I'm confused. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. What is this Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Why did you go so far as to show that to me? The Empress is here, abundance. You don't want small time success. You're done with that. You're done with that. It's saying, don't settle for the small time. This is a good day to start setting yourself up for the big time. Whatever you're doing right now, it's trickling in because it's not going to grow. What you need to do is grow in a different way. You need to try something else or be more creative. You need to expand on what you offer to the world, or what you invest your money in, or what you invest your time in. Working is not going to do it. There's got to be something creative. So the Princess of Wands is at the center of our energy right now. This is saying trust your creative impulses. Trust and let yourself create. Give yourself time and give yourself space to create, because that's really going to lead you to value. I think there is some stressor here when it comes to just sort of the same old stuff that you've been doing, trying to switch things up, but seeming like it's always going to fail. Keep trying. Keep trying. It's like, it's not about a hit or miss. It's a keep trying, keep doing, keep trying. Don't stop. Go slowly. And it's almost like the key to success right now, at least for today, is to take things step by step and not try to jump into or to not expect the big wave to hit right now, to just expect things to be trickling in. And it's fine, because that's actually going to lead to a great deal of abundance and success. It's almost like you just have to have faith and realize that that's just where you are right now and what you have to be doing right now. That's sort of what's on the table so far. We have more Virgo energy, reaping the harvest, reaping the benefits. A great deal of harvest. When you nurture something, it grows. It's almost saying it's a time for giving. It's a time for investment. It's not a time where you're going to be reaping. You're going to be sowing right now for future investments. You're giving. That's what it's saying. You have two queens on the table. You're giving. You're giving your hope. You're giving your love. You're giving your commitment. You're also giving your money. You're giving your time. You're giving your day to day. You're just working. And it may seem slow, but that is actually your way of watering something and feeding something. You're nurturing something. Today is a day where we have to continue to nurture, because that nurturing is going to come back to us. You know, it's like we can't settle for the small stuff, but we have to work on the big stuff at small increments right now, if that makes any sense to anybody out there. So it's like anywhere you can get just those little pieces. You have been slow and steady today. Continue to feed, continue to develop, continue to give. And I think there's a big time of receiving just around the corner, to be honest, because Mercury is not going to be in retrograde much longer. Maybe for 2 more weeks. It's going to be in retrograde this week and through next week, but that's it. And that's causing a lot of our stagnation. Mars doesn't go retrograde till like the end of October. And we could still be feeling some of that too, especially Aries and Scorpio. You might be extra sensitive to feeling drained as we enter that Mars shadow period. But I think in general, Mercury is like something is not being delivered here. And so there's nothing you can do about it, right? You just have to keep doing what you can do. And what you can do is keep creating. Like, where are you today? It's not a very exciting day, and it doesn't have to be. Sometimes the least exciting days are the most important because they try our faith and our patience the most. We have why. This is also a sense of what have you been doing, maybe to what have you been stuck on? How have you been overcompensating? I don't know. Why? Why what, God? Why what, God? Why what, God? Why what? Why what? Why? Why what? Why what? This is almost like asking God why. And the answer is for spiritual balance. Spiritual balance. Do something that makes you happy. Because it will end up really good. The why is because long term, this is going to be very profitable or very successful. Yeah, and the slower you have like, I don't know, it's just why? Because it's worth it. That's what the answer is. Why? Because it's worth it. Because it's leading to someplace really exceptionally wonderful. That's why. Because it's worth it. Damn. Spirit got all straight with us and shit. Let's look at the moon. We have a new moon coming up this weekend. It's a new moon in Libra. Beautiful time to open ourselves up to partnerships of all kinds, but especially romantic, but definitely partnerships in general. New time to begin again when it comes to partnerships, connection with others. A fiery climax approaches. That's the Aries full moon. Aries full moon is coming up in like 3 weeks from now. Be very aware of that, because this is the second time when something has been telling me there is movement around that Aries full moon. Big time. A time to release negativity. There may be a lot of conflict, like butting heads, but a necessary release. But I don't think it's a release like personal. I think this is like a huge outpouring or push against a really negative force, maybe on our globe, or something that was obstructing you, something that was like shady. It's almost like attacking the shade. And then what do you need to release? The waning moon. That we're in a waning mood right now. We're in a waning moon right now. We're leading up to a new moon this weekend. So what is it that you need to release, especially the stuff that you're afraid of? And then we have communication is key, Gemini energy. So we are talking. There's something about talking and discussing what's on our minds. But communication is also learning. There's some confrontation that we might have today. Oh, I just remembered I have to pick something up. There's some confrontation that we have to have today. I don't know what it is, guys. I really don't know what it is, but in the next 24 hours, there's some sort of conflict resolution and confrontation that you need to have, and you need to just like let it spill. Like really just be straightforward about it. About whatever you need, about whatever you've been holding on your chest. It's time to get rid of it, release it, and let it go. Probably through talking to somebody or through asking questions and learning. This is a great time for learning. What do we got? Being blocked. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you gotta kind of like be like, listen, I can't control it. So keep giving and happy to do it. So it depends. It depends, Carol, because there's kind of a sense of if you're giving to get back, then you might be involved in the wrong thing. But you may not be giving to get back. You're just wondering, but this is the thing. Engage in those things in your life that it's not about the reciprocation. It's you're automatically filled up because you love to do it, because you care about it. If you're looking to make profit out of it, or you're looking to make a career out of it, there might be just some blocks. I've noticed that even with my own channel. The sense is it like was exploding when I was just doing it for fun and just loving it. But then all of a sudden, when it became something that I had to do and I was pushing myself, it's like I was creating my own block. I'm creating my own vacuum. I'm creating this because now it's a necessity, and it's not regenerating me the way that it used to. Because when you do something that you love, even though you spend time and energy, maybe even money on it, it doesn't matter because you're getting fed back by the love of doing it. It's like you're a battery recharging itself. But when it comes to that, when it starts becoming, but I want something back from this, pay me back for this, it ends up actually blocking itself and blocking its own abundance. So I think in your case, whenever you're at an impasse, there's a sense of getting back to doing it just because you love it. And as much as you're pushing yourself and thinking, I have to push, you actually have to release. You actually have to stop pushing. You have to even give yourself a break and allow yourself to just rest for a second. You think something so horrible is going to happen. It's actually not going to happen. You might be creating a vacuum around yourself right now where nothing is able to come in because you're pushing so hard. That is a suggestion. It's something that I've realized in my own life. Yeah. Oh, that's good, Teresa. That's really good. You're right. If you're giving and expecting something back, that's not giving, that's trading. And that's true. It's true. It's like, and it's like, if you really want abundance beyond your wildest dreams, you have to like leave room, because the universe is the only thing that can generate something beyond your dreams. Right. And it's like you have to leave room. You have to sort of like surrender. When you're at an impasse, this is the time to discover the power of surrender. Like the more I try and the more I push, I just don't see anything coming out of it. I don't see anything fucking happening. So how about this? I'm not going to push anymore. I'm not going to continue. I'm not. And I'm not saying give up, I'm saying take the stress off yourself. You know, um, a lot of times, at least from my perspective, like in my personal life, well, with my business and stuff, um, I push myself, and it's like, am I doing? I'm not. In other words, I'm doing it out of fear. I'm not actually doing it out of love anymore. I'm doing it. I'm afraid I'll lose my place in the algorithm. I'm afraid I won't generate an income this week. I'm afraid. And when you start making decisions based on fear, then you are draining yourself, and you won't. You're not actually where or what you used to be anymore. So it's almost like it's so easy for us to lose track and lose sight of what we really start things for. So it's like the trick of right now, of this moment, is to confront that and release all those negative energies on the other side of it, right? Release it, release it, release it, because something is blocking it. And I think that that's usually what it is. I mean, like, listen, it's the pot calling the kettle black. I get it, because I am the first one to push too hard, right? And to demand, and getting the same results, which is feeling stuck. It's just feeling stuck. Whereas if you get back to the joy, just the simple joy of creation, just the simple joy of innovation, just the simple joy of the doing, you'll start to see yourself prosper again. I know it's hard to believe, but why not try it? Because is what you're doing now working? So maybe try that. Maybe try that. Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. Yeah, because sometimes we create our own vacuum. We create our own block. And we don't realize it because we think, but I'm working hard. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? Well, no, sometimes hard work is just slavery. It's personalized slavery. It's just forcing yourself to do something for the sake of feeling like you're doing it. But are you in a creative space? Are you in a space of love? Are you in a space of joy? Because that's when we really create and leave room for abundance. And then we have divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So definitely leave room for God. Definitely pray. Even just the act of taking time for prayer every day will help you. The act of realizing I have a right to take this minute and just focus on being in a God space, being in joy, being in happiness, being in serenity. I have a right to that. It just remind yourself. It could be a constant, careful reminder. We have mindfulness. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. Okay. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. God, the wind is just picking up right now. It's really interesting. Mindfulness. And I'm saying this all why? Because I don't want to just say that stereotypical thing of just keep going, just keep going, just keep going, because you do have to just keep going, but you need to rediscover your motivation for keeping going. And if you've lost the motivation, and you can tell when you've lost your motivation when you're starting to check your banking account, or check your pay stubs, or like, okay, but am I getting this? Am I getting this? Am I getting this? And it's fun. Listen, it is fine to want to get paid, absolutely, but it's not fine to get stuck in that mindset of this is what I do it for, or this is all that makes it worthwhile. It's like you have to rediscover the joy. That's sort of the goal right now. We have fear. I, Archangel Michael, am here to help you through the present time. I love you. I protect you and keep you safe. Trust that all is well. Accept my love and allow it to dissolve your fear. So in other words, having faith and allowing yourself to not be afraid, allowing yourself to not be worried or be overcome with this like, kind of worry about validation, looking for validation, like realizing that there are ebbs and flows to everything. It's fear that's really blocking us. Healing. I, the angel of healing, am with you right now. Feel my presence and my unwavering love for you. I have loved you before the dawn of time, and I will love you for all eternity. So there's some deep mindfulness and healing. Maybe that's what it is. It's like that hermit energy That hermit energy is like, maybe it's become too much. It's become self-defeating. We've almost become this employee. It's like we're just a successful employee, and that's fine. But it's like, what are you happy? I guess is what I'm saying. Sometimes the hermit gets so lost in, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like it may be trickling in, but there's no real abundance anymore. You don't really feel appreciated anymore. And that's kind of like it's something has lost its glow. It's like, how do we get that glow back? Well, we get back to just doing it for enjoyment. And we let go of all those worldly fears of, oh, I'll never get here, I'll never get here, I never get here. You'll get there in time. You'll get there in time. It's like, allow yourself that personal space and that breath that you need, that you've kind of like been vacuumed away from yourself, if that makes any sense. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being on here with me today. And for those who made donations to the channel, God bless you. Oh, hello to you in the Netherlands. That's so cool. I love seeing where you guys are from. I really do. It's just amazing. It must be late in the Netherlands right now, right? It must be. But thank you for being here, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, I hope. I hope that you will join me tomorrow. And I hope I'll pick up a little bit. I'll have a little bit more energy. But right now, I got to give myself what I need, which is just a little bit of, I think, a second. I just need a second. So happy, whatever day it is for you, whether it's Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Please remember, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell so you too can participate in our fantastic daily live chat. We have some great conversations up in here. And I think that's the point of it. But if you're not watching this on the live chat and you're watching this after the fact, then please leave your comments below, because I care and I read them. And I definitely want you to participate in the conversation too. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.